I am Vijaya Bharati, handling the subject of physics. The word physics comes from the Greek word physicos or physios. Physics is one of the branch of science which deals with the study of matter and energy and their mutual relationship between them. Physics is very easy subject if we understand the fundamental concept. To understand physics, we must follow three steps. They are questioning, understanding, and concluding. First, we must ask questions to ourselves about the study parts. Secondly, we must understand thoroughly about it. Thirdly, we must conclude in our own way to memorize them. I can't say shortly about physics because it is so vast. Anyway, may I say in a sentence, physics is the heartbeat of universe because it deals with the study of energy, space, time, engines, light, machines, magnetism, electricity, sound, etc., 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 including our.
Good morning, I am Amita Praveen. Now I am going to do an experiment how to check the liquid pressure. Take a plastic bottle or PVC pipe. Here I am taking a plastic bottle filled with full of water. Makes more than one hole which comes in a vertical line. See how the water comes out. The water comes from bottom hole will fall more distance apart. This is because of the pressure due to upper water molecules from the height of the liquid pressure is increased.
Let's look how to find the diameter of a sphere. Materials required are two wooden blocks, a meter scale, and an object having spherical shape. Here I took a ball. Procedure: place the ball between the two wooden blocks. Using a meter scale, measure the diameter of a ball like this. Here the diameter of a ball is 6.2 centimeter.
Today I am going to tell about uniform speed and non-uniform speed. For example, consider a car. Here the car starts from A and after 2 seconds it reaches position B covering a distance of 20 meters from the origin. In next 2 seconds it reaches position C covering a distance of 40 meters, and in next 2 seconds it reaches D covering a distance of 60 meters, and in next 2 seconds it reaches E covering a distance of 80 meters, and in next 2 seconds it reaches F covering a distance of 100 meters. In this case, the car had traveled equal distances in equal intervals of time. So this type of motion is known as uniform speed. Another example. Here the car starts from A and after 2 seconds it reaches position B covering a distance of 5 meters from the origin, and in next 2 seconds it reaches position C covering a distance of 20 meters, and in next 2 seconds it reaches D covering a distance of 26 meters, and in next 2 seconds it reaches E covering a distance of 44 meters, and in next 2 seconds it reaches F covering a distance of 50 meters. In this case, the car had traveled unequal distances in equal intervals of time. So this type of motion is known as non-uniform speed.
Hi, my name is Shia Muhammad. How to make electromagnetism? One ion battery, some coppers, one nail, some pins. Let's make connect in copper voltage. It is buried in connect in battery. Thank you.
Let's see how to find the area of leaf having irregular shapes. We have different formulae to find the area of a object having perfect shapes. But here I am going to discuss how to find the area of a leaf having irregular shapes. For that we need a leaf, graph paper and a pencil. This is the leaf as seen in this graph paper. Number of complete squares equal 12. Number of squares having half or more is 4. Number of other boxes equal 31. Total number of boxes equal 1431. Area of a leaf equal 14.31 centimeter square.
Today I am going to tell about rolling friction and sliding friction. Here I am rolling an object. When a body rolls over the surface of another body, the force of friction which originates is rolling friction. I am going to push this object from one end to another end. When a body slides on the surface of another body, the force of friction which originates is sliding friction. From this we can understand that rolling friction is less than a sliding friction.
The force applied on an object without contact is a non-contact force. For example, a coconut falling from a coconut tree. It is a non-contact force.
Hi, I am Shirin. Today I am talking about electrostatic force. A plastic scale when rubbed on hair can attract small piece of paper. We'll take this scale and rub it on hair. And bring to the beads of paper. As you see, the beads of paper are attracting to the sky. This happens becomes by rubbing the hair on the scale. It becomes slightly charged and hence it attracts the beads of paper. This is due to electrostatic force. Objects in the universe have an attractive force between them. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Binsi Balan from 8th standard. My topic is thrust and pressure.
Pressure exerted by a solid iron cuboid on sand. Pressure is defined as the force per unit area applied in a direction perpendicular to the surface of an object. Here our aim is to observe and compare the pressure exerted by a cuboid on sand while resting on its three different faces. Materials required: tray with dry sand, a solid iron cuboid and a scale. Procedure: level the sand in the tray, mark the three faces of the given cuboid as A, B and C. Measure the length and the breadth of the surface A accurately using a scale and place the cuboid by the surface A on the plain leveled sand in the tray. Remove the cuboid from the sand and measure the depth it has made in the sand with the help of a scale and note it down. Level the sand in the tray, measure the length and breadth of the face of the cuboid and then place it on the sand. Remove the cuboid from the sand and measure the depression it has made in the sand. Similarly, repeat the experiment with the surface C and note the depth of the depression it has made in the sand. Now calculate the pressure made by the surface A, B and C. Using this formula, pressure equals to thrust by area is equals to M into G by L into B. From this experiment, we can infer that the depression in the sand is deeper when the cuboid is placed with its least surface area down and that the effect of thrust is larger on the small area as compared to the other surface.
I take this opportunity to congratulate the science department and all the students for their active involvement in the science activities, though in the digital platform. Science, speed and success, some of the passions and pursuit of life that human beings are fast getting attuned to. Science has revolutionized the very thinking of man. Science is the noble attribute of nature. The kingdom of God is within our hearts, and children use science to purify and